Hello comrades, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back in Failuregrad for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. And it's a rare old day for us today, friends. Well, yes it is. Well, maybe not today, maybe in a couple of days. The radio station will be completed, and when the radio station is completed, then my citizens will have radio. I know, I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm hoping that it's going to help solve the cultural problems that we've been having lately. More likely to solve the cultural problems, however, is me bulldozing quite a lot of what I've built so far and doing it somewhere else but better. But we'll get to that, I'm sure. What I'm kind of hoping here is that we'll miraculously complete this project within the next minute or so. That's not going to happen. As you can see, we've got almost everything we need in order to finish it off. We're short 11 tons of steel, 2 tons of bricks, and 200 odd work days. I've got 50 workers on site, so that's 4 work days effectively. If we were to up the tempo here, maybe we'd get some progress. Then again, maybe we wouldn't. Jolly good. Right, well, I'm going to wait until this has kind of sorted itself out. You go and enjoy the bombastic intro, and we'll reconvene in a moment. Well, night has fallen, and no progress as yet, which is a bit of a shame. What I have noticed, however, is that this crane appears to be going somewhere, as does that one. Are they just getting fuel? What's the scoop here? Yeah, it looks like they're just fueling up. Okay, fair enough. And the radio station has been on the go now. I don't know how many episodes exactly it's lasted. I've not counted. But we've been waiting for the radio station to sort itself out for a while, let's say. And once it's done, we're going to move on to the next project. I'm anxiously awaiting the resources that will get us over the line. Here comes a lot now. There's a load. Here he comes. That's some steel. I'm assuming you can make it out. There we go. He's going to come in there and he's going to go, hello lads, I've got some steel for you. And we're going to go, hey, he's got the steel, everybody. Still need some planks though. You plank. How's that? 3 tons left to go. Alright, that's fine. And then we just need the bricks to go with it. Down to 100 days. 102 days to complete the project. That's very, very exciting. Because I anticipate there being some buttons to press in this here radio station, and those buttons could lead to, well, anything really. As we digger, returning to base. No, we're not going anywhere else until this is done. It's such a significant sized project that I want to see it through to the conclusion. Right, there's the remainder of the steel. Now, I don't believe I had a problem with bricks being produced. But we have been waiting for a fair amount of time for the last 2 times. Here we go. Well, here they are now. Look, let's slow down. Let's appreciate. Let's savour this moment where a grand Soviet project is over the finish line, and together we will rejoice in the brand new facility that we have in order to spread the word of, I don't know, whatever word it is that we're choosing to spread. 60 work days, 50 work days to go up the tempo. It's not that exciting. It's pretty flipping exciting. We'll slow it down when we get to 10. There you go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, radio station. Brilliant! Woo! Good. Everybody happy now? Get back to work. All of you. Go on. Off you go. Right, okay, let's click on it and see what it does. Staff, none. Oh, pity. Oh, hold on, we've got some turning up now. That's okay, that's good. We've got some staff. Do we have any actors/moderators? Staff appear to be just any old soul can come and be a regular staff member. Potential broadcast outreach of 1,800 people. That's not great. We've got 300 listeners. Cultural enjoyment, yes. Soviet propaganda, nice. Preference for alcohol. Okay. I don't know if we really want to be advocating preference for alcohol. We do need some actors/moderators up in here to do the business. Right. Do we want some Soviet propaganda? Yes, we do. We'll have 20% Soviet propaganda. We'll boost some strength of education. We'll give them a little bit of preference for alcohol. Yeah, why not? Enthusiasm for sport? No. But religion propaganda? Yes. We want plenty of that because I have no intention of building a church. It's one thing that we're not going to bother with that. How does that look to me? Yeah, good. Right, so hopefully we're sorting out some culture. At the same time, we're gradually eroding people's taste in religion. Just because, you know, we don't need it. We're an enlightened civilization. We've moved beyond such things. Right, good. Get some actors, will you? Drag them out of technical university. We've got tons of them. We've got students waiting for professors. Never mind that. Turn them into actors. Well, that I'm sure will have a dramatic impact on everything in the fullness of time. Now then, I've mentioned before that I'm going to start a new town, and that new town is going to be wholly dedicated to one single project, to one single resource. You'll also notice that we've got some construction work going on over here. All of this enormous new housing estate. I basically prepaid the roads just to get that done, because I've only got one paver, and I forget where I've left it. It'll be around somewhere. But yes, no, we're going to build a thing dedicated to one. What's it? That what I just said. We're going to do that. Now then, I think iron is largely self-contained and it's working-ish. It also involves a heck of a lot of buildings. And I've got all of those bought and paid for. Likewise, quarrying. This secondary quarry, we genuinely didn't need it. However, it does afford me the opportunity to go, hey, I am now up to date, and we have the brand new leveling tool. So we can it actually is now a leveling tool. Well, praise be. Although that's the kind of thing that gets me locked up saying that. So perhaps not. No, not praise be. Well, that's jolly good. Well done, comrades. We have seen the Enlightenment, and we've got ourselves a proper leveling tool. Now, obviously, the leveling tool is not going to be particularly successful on a hillside, but it doesn't matter. I'm jolly excited about it anyway. If we turn off the auto payment system, the basic difference, as you can see there, it's plateauing this out using my army of bulldozers. So it now levels to the center of your field like that. Look at that. Terrific. Which basically means it's ideally suited to creating a flat surface to run train track through. Great. So when it comes down to it, back onto the main narrative for today, please. Thank you. Stop getting distracted by new things. It's going to be coal. Now, for a couple of reasons. I mean, we've kind of got coal working-ish, sort of, but badly. But the biggest problem that we've got with coal is that the source for this coal mine is only 20% enriched. So even at kind of max production, you're not going to be kicking out a massive amount of coal. So I think building a civilization, a town around a coal plant with the subsequent processing is going to work in our favour, especially if I can do that in a place that will allow me to export it. Because my goal eventually will be to ship it into town to replace the existing coal facility and do that by train. But in the initial period, I am going to want to export it for cash money. So I'm looking for a locale within range. So, I mean, here would be pretty good. Have you got a train hookup? You do have a train hookup. Right. Now, I'm also quite prepared to burn all of my money in order to make this happen. Let's get to work. Right. Oil, bitumen, no. Gravel, coal, thank you. Iron, coal. Iron mine, no. Coal mine, yes, thank you. That's 105,000. Well, that's okay. And what we're looking for is some jolly green in a hillside somewhere. Well, what would be even more super would be a large pool of green in a flat region. Oh, this looks quite promising. What do we got here? Needs flat terrain. Well, you know what? I've got a tool that will do that. Yeah, so up the mountain's no good, but actually here, that doesn't look too bad, you know. It doesn't look great. I mean, I think we'll probably only be at about 30% if we're lucky, but I mean, that maybe is stronger still. But that's a nice vein there, and it's low enough to kind of ground level. Yeah, it is. It is kind of low enough to the kind of base terrain there that that we could get some housing properly close to it. Okay, right. Well, let's zoom our way in if we use the right button, so that we can make sure that the conveyor belt's pointing the right way. Oh yeah, I'm a ruddy professional these days, you know. Right, so that's where the conveyor belt wants to point. I mean, this is kind of the first... Oh, hello there. That's not bad. Yeah, okay, that's richer still. Yes. All right, but we don't have to settle for this. I mean, you know, if we're talking about shipping by whatchamacallit, shipping by train, then the entire world is at our disposal. Is it though? Well, it might be. We can certainly make it work, I'm sure. Right, zoom in a little bit. The game doesn't seem to like it when you zoom. Oh, well, okay. I think we've found our location then, which is a bit of a pain because this is about as far away as it's possible to get. Where is yonder Failuregrad? There. Yeah, this is what we in the trade call ruddy miles away. But if our initial objective is export, then that's not the end of the world. Now, the thing is, we don't have a massive amount of space here to make that work. Now, I'm going to use yonder brilliant new flattening system because I want to also make enough room around the outside to get housing there, so we're not having to import people up a hill or what have you. Right, flatten this all out. I mean, I know I'll tell you what. No, let's do it with dollars. I don't really use dollars for anything, so this will do. Hello, autosave. We'll burn through our US bank balance. I can't think of anything. I mean, you know, what are we going to import? Cowboy hats and Levi's. Yeah, see, that's flattening out nicely around there. I'll even turn the wireframe. Look at that. That's as flat as my stomach. If I've just been run over by some kind of industrial rolling machine. And yes. Oh, it's perfect. Right. Now I'm going to surround this sucker with an awful lot of worker. No. Get your centre point right, and then lift the rest of it. I am prepared to spend 100 odd grand on doing this endeavour. Oh, there's a consideration I hadn't really thought of. Power. I'm going to need to run some power out here. Yeah, okay. That's okay. That's not a... Whoa, gently. No, not down. Up, not down. Okay, all right, yeah. Yeah. Get your centre point right, and then you can migrate, and it will pull things around as you wish. All right, I think that's enough space. What I'm going to need, because basically I need enough workers to run on the 3-shift kind of model there. Okay, yeah, I think we've got about enough space here. Yeah, that's what a flattening tool does, you know. Yeah, leveling terrain. It's made the terrain level. It's a miracle. Right, okay, let's go back to actually building the thing and build the thing. Gravel, coal, iron, whatnot. Coal, yes. Hello. Right. Don't tell me that my flattening there has eroded. Whoa. This is even better. Yeah, but what we've got's good enough. Is it though? Yeah, look, you're in a green patch. Right, rotate this chap around a smidge. Right, let's flatten it out as much as it needs. Yep. There you go. 138 grand. I'm spending it. It's happening. We're doing this. Are we? No. We've done it. Past tense. That is now a thing that's happened. And that's... Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Great. Okay, good. So, what are we going to call this place? Well, we're not going to call it Mirgeni. Not that there's anything wrong with the name Mirgeni, it just lacks the flavour of a Failuregrad. So we now need to come up with, I know what we'll call it. We'll call it Dozerek with a K. There you go. Save. Right, Dozerek has been established. And we've got ourselves a coal mine. And it's in a halfway decent location. So I'm going to put coal processing down here, although one may probably wish to look at exactly how much that is going to cost us before we do so. Coal processing plant, $239,000. I'll spend it, although why is my dollar balance going down at the moment? What else am I spending it on? Let's not do that. Let's do this. Why is my dollar amount going down? I can't be buying that much coal. I can't think of anything else that I am buying. There we go. That's us exporting electricity again. Not making an awful lot of money from it. But we'll build this with rubles, which is going to cost me 176,000. Oh, wait, is it? Usual maths. Yes, it is 176,000, which is it's not an insignificant amount of money, but it is an amount we can afford. Right, now then, where are your coal input hopper line doodahs? Right, they are there. Create this in a place where we can reach that. Now, the other consideration that you are going to need before placing this, so I would suggest that it might be in your interest to not have it selected at the moment, is we need enough space around the outside of that to put in a lot of housing. Because that chap up the top there, he's got 220 workers running 3 shifts, so 660 workers a day. Can we give me as much as you'll possibly be willing to do? See, if I had some bulldozers nearby, it would make life a bit easier. It would make life a lot easier. Now, there is another consideration for you as well. Go on, Em, hit me with it. Well, if you're going to need buses or anything of that sort, you're going to need to... What are we doing here? You don't appear to be flattening evenly. That's because you're moving the mouse around too quickly. Give it time to actually do its work. You can see what it's lifting. Turn a wireframe on. People have suggested it to you in the past and you have scoffed. Don't scoff. Do it properly. You're creating quite the ledge there. All right, maybe that's as far up the hillside as we go. And then we just work to bring all of this up to the level. Don't worry about the trees. Plenty more where that came from. All right, this is quite expensive. It's going to be worth it. When everything lines up perfectly and all the roads are straight and you've got paths that intersect beautifully and maybe even some fashion of symmetry going on, you're going to be very grateful that you invested all of this money. All right, if you say so. And you're going to make all of that money back by selling it to the Russians. Aren't we Russian? No, we're just Soviet. We're not wholly Russian. Okay, fine, good. You've spent 60 grand so far. How do you feel about that? Well, I don't feel amazing, but you know what? I'm loving having a leveling tool that actually levels stuff. That's what we came to see. That's what we pay our bills for. Oh, look at it. Yeah, you were determined to actually level your bank account at the same time. Yes, sirree, Bob. That I am. I'm not going to let you go beyond 100 grand. Okay, all right. That's probably enough space. And by what measure am I calculating that then? I'm just saying it's probably enough space. What do we use coal for? The generation of power. Okay, are you going to be generating power here? No, I am not. Okay, well, it seems like you've got a convincing plan then. Build it! Yeah, here, you sure? Yes. Okay, right, there we go. Committed to that plan of action. Right, now then, let's get some conveyors going. I don't think they're going to go without a fight, but that shouldn't really surprise any of us now, should it? So if we come out of here, it's going to tell me this bit of craggy rock is in the way. But you know what? I'm in that kind of mood that I would be more than prepared. Come on, get this thing flipping finished. Go from output to input. Oh, you've lined it up the wrong way. I do not believe you. Oh, I have. Okay, well, there's... I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're not going to get a refund. Oh, you complete Charlie. Oh dear. Oh, well, hey, look. You know, measure, fire, aim, all of that kind of jazz. Right, so you've got, there's the in, and then we've got 3 outs. Quite why we need 3 outs is beyond me. Right, now then, I'm probably going to need this here, because this lumpy bit of cliff edge is probably going to get in the way. So we'll do that first. There you go. Come on, in your own time. Don't feel like you... I mean, don't rush on my account there, dude. Nobody's watching. It's all good. No, you carry on. Get it done whenever it suits you. We're about to drop below the 1 million limit. Just, you know, FYI. If you wouldn't mind, it's only a little tower that we're trying to place here. But, you know, you go at your own rate there, mush. Yeah. We're in business. Good. Right. Convey that thing. You from there to here. It is going direct. Don't you tell me it isn't. Hopefully that is over the cliff edge. It's going to be close. Okay, well, you know, close it's better than miles away. And then from here, you're not going to be able to go direct. You're just not. I mean, you can try it, but it is not going to play ball. So what you're going to want here is another tower down there, all right? That is placed thusly, and if you are very lucky, it will allow you to connect that up. Brace yourselves. This has already not exactly gone completely and totally to plan. Must go to a building input. That is a building input. The only thing I can assume is that you're not actually 100% on what an input looks like. It's too long. Too long's fine. Okay, right. So if we tilt you just around the corner a smidge, maybe there. All right, do that, and then bring this on down. Go on. Yes. And then take this one up to the next one. Yes. And then take this one along to the last one. Adequate. Okay. Well, that wasn't super, but we have got the fundamentals there plumbed in. And a plumbed-in fundamental is exactly what you want to see. Right, okay, now then. These 2 output conveyors that I falsely thought were input conveyors, I don't suppose I can pick this building up and whiz it, can I? I can't just rotate it now. It's not that kind of... No, it's not that kind of Soviet Republic. It's not going to let me get away with that. But here in Dozerek, we're made of sterner stuff. So I'm going to need a train station of some description close enough to here that it doesn't cause me too much discontent. So where are you going to put that then? Well, I think I might put it off to the side over here and then have a loading bay. Oh, this is feeling tenuous at best. Right, I want a train aggregate loader is what I want. Okay, all right, and that sits over here. Right, there's the inputs for it. So you're gonna have to adapt and overcome in that regard. Hold on, where are we looking? Zoom. I want to zoom out a bit. Thank you. Right. No. Okay. This immediately suggests that what I should be doing is having it around here, but obviously flatten it out some, because I want an aggregate store in between. I mean, how much does one of these actually store in the first place? Give it some mouse over there. 1 ton. We're going to want an aggregate store before then. So aggregate loading, yes. Train depot, well, yeah, we'll get to that. And then you have really not planned this through. Maybe I haven't, but it's an adventure we can go on as a solid unit. Here's a wacky notion for you. All right, why don't you build a construction shed and buy some bulldozers. Because if you're going to flatten the heck out of a lot of this, do it in a way that's not going to cost the earth. Gosh, that guy's clever. I should listen to him more frequently. Right, okay, well, where's a good place for that? Well, anywhere around here would be adequate. All right, how about right at the edge of the stuff that I've already built? Yeah. You will observe I have yet to build any roads or anything else that could be considered, I don't know, useful. But that's absolutely fine. You haven't got any power. You're going to have to sort power out. Okay, all right. Well, you know, that's okay. We'll buy some vehicles with dollars, and this is just going to be. We'll go for a big bulldozer. No. What? What's the problem? Oh, those are the ones you can buy with dollars in the 1990s. Well, that's no use to us. No, it rather isn't, is it? Bulldozers. Yeah. Hello, old friend. Right, 4. What do you think? Yeah, 6. And then you're also going to want an excavator to go along with that. I've seen them used in an automated fashion, so we'll have a pair of you chaps on board for this caper as well. Right. Now then, let's get some electricity up in this business. It's coming from quite a long way away unless I import it. And that feels wrong to me. Now, one of the things I'm hoping to do... why are you questioning me? You've got lots of fuel. You've got no wattage. Are you sure? Show me. You've got wattage. What's your problem? Why for art thou questioning thine existence there, friendo? That seems wrong. Oh, we'll just leave it alone. It's suggesting that maybe something is wrong, but I doubt that. Are we cranking out the power? We are cranking out the power. Yeah, so one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to move the power plant at some point. When exactly am I going to do that? You know, eventually. If this new plan here works, then that's what we'll go for. What do you want? You want a high voltage switch, right? And then you want a bit of dozerage. Kaboosh. You want to bang your switch in, and we'll want to do it. Well, let's do it the other way. Do it like that. Will it connect direct to that? No, it won't. And then run your cableage in like that, and then a bit of that over there. Yeah, you see, you built this one. This is becoming something of a running theme of today's show. Get rid of it. Is that you? That's twice you've built things facing the wrong flipping way. In my defence, this ought to be good, I was trying to make it so that the road bit wasn't going onto the train tracks. Despite the fact I've got no intention of hooking it up, it just felt wrong to me. Well, there's wrong, and then there's wrong. Right, we're off. Yeah, get it over the mountain. How much is this going to cost? A significant amount. What? Distance between poles are too far? It's not. It's fine. And we're nowhere near Poland. Right. It should be around here somewhere. No. Distance between poles is fine. Where did I leave it? All right. There's that. There's this. And here we are. Right. Good. 203,000 rubles. That's not an insignificant amount of money. Right, if I can bring it in over this side somewhere, would be handy. Now, obviously, somewhere along the way, there's something that is causing the poles to spread out. Right, 200,000 rubles there. Whew, that was quite a lot of money, wasn't it? Right, high voltage, we're going to want to plumb that in at the end of this. So, which way do you want to go with it? Probably ish, like that, sort of. Okay. Because I want to continue my high voltage run up the mountainside to here, where I'll bang in a transformer. And it won't be in disguise, neither. You knew there was a joke in there, and you knew I was going to take it. So don't give me that expression where you go, oh, I can't believe you did that joke. Yeah, had to be done. I had to say it. It was there. It was wide open. It's what we in the trade call a sitter. And therefore, you bang it in the back of the net. Right, okay, that's it transformed. We're now going to want some medium voltage. We want a substation, which we'll fling out, I don't know, somewhere. It would be sensible for us to use this substation to power as much as possible over here. So let's flip that in there, and then hopefully I haven't done that in a terrible way. That means I can't now connect it up because there's a flipping something in the business. Nope, that's good. Right, coal mine hath power. So we believe. It doesn't have power. It's because you haven't hooked your main voltage up yet. You've teased yourself and said, look, there's high voltage potentially waiting here. There you go. Have some voltage. Oh, I can feel the voltage coursing through my being now. It's without a power supply. It's not. It's got a power supply. Hold on. Nope, it's definitely got a power... What have we got going on here? No power supply. Okay. What about you? You've got a power supply. Very, very power is what you have. Oh, interesting. So why... What have I done here? Have I not... Have you got power? You haven't got power. And yet this bit has. Well, what have I not done? Normally, I can't rule out that I've hosed it somewhere, but I'm less convinced. What have we missed? I mean, I suppose it's nothing that bulldozing it and then redoing it wouldn't. Maybe this end section wasn't actually connected. I don't know. I forget so very easily. Right, do that to there. All right, and then ta-da! Voltage. What do you know? Right, which means that you have got power. You haven't got any workers, details, but you do have power now. Right, we've also got our army of trucks, which doesn't have a power supply. Okay. So we're going to need another little substation. Oh, that's in a good place. Yeah, right. Face that up the hill. I know that's bringing the cables back down again, but you're going to need to be... Hello, Autosave. We're going to need to go around the angles here. So we'll go to there. All right, and then whap it into that. Bosh, 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 bosh. And power. Everything is good now. Right, so if I now get out my my flattening gun and we turn that off and we go, I don't know, where else needs flat? Turn the wireframe back on. Let's find the bit that we've been working on. There we go. Army of Free have come in and are now working for free. And that's going to wrap up today's show, because I'm going to flatten the heck out of, well, pretty much as far as the eye can see. Or certainly as far as my bulldozers can reach. And it's going to take a little while, and you're not necessarily going to want to sit around and watch that happen. So I'm going to get that done, and next time around we're going to complete this town. The town of Dozerek is going to spring into life majestically, and with it we will embrace a brand new culture of success and freedom, the likes of which we possibly had a little while ago while I was making a modest profit. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, because subscription means loyalty, means better radio production. Speaking of which, I should possibly, I like to finish each episode by looking at where we started. Now, I mean, that's wholly untrue, of course, because if it were true, it would be something I did every time. And I don't do it every time, but I'm doing it this time. Is anything happening over here in the wonderful land of construction? What's your problem? I need some business. All right. What about you? You're under construction apparently, but you've only got one bloke working on it. All right. Well, take your time. Have we got anybody working here? You haven't got any actors or moderators. Come on, Techno College. Train some people, would you? It can't be that difficult. All right. Oh, we've got one. We've got an actor / moderator. And they are giving us a 1% rating. This was well worth it. I'm Colonel Failure, you're lovely, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. And I'll get the angle. Oh, look, with the sunset. Cheerio! Now see here, you've been around long enough to know that the start of the next episode is going to be some kind of announcement from Radio Free Failuregrad. You know it's coming. I leave you to speculate and guess what that opening might be. But you can certainly guarantee that that's probably what it's going to be like. Anyway, it's quite satisfying to actually finish a big project like that using nothing but materials that I've built myself. Hey, shows that it's kind of working, even if inefficiently. And to make matters even better, I've now got a proper flattening tool. Wonderful. From here on in, we can only go onwards and upwards. So it would be astute of you to stick around and make sure you keep up with the series. Yes.